Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to yet another episode of the free-to-play speedrun where I'm going to be taking a brand new account to champs as fast as I possibly can. So we are back, and as you guys can see, there are a bunch of offers that I'm getting spammed with. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, super chest offer? Oh, it's only 1.5 times. Still tempting though. Should we just go for it, honestly? Because, not gonna lie, it takes, let's see, we have 9 days and 19 hours, right? And it takes around 9,000 keys to get the super chest. And we don't have any offers in particular. Although we do have these keys. Honestly, I think we still wait because, Extermination, as you guys know, will give us some extra keys. So here are the total rewards. We're getting 100 keys. So that's 250 keys. 450 keys. Okay, 450 keys should be able to get us an extra super chest. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for a 200% bonus before we spend this. So apologies, but we're gonna have to spend that chest in another time. But yeah, for now, let's just keep holding up keys and basically just get onto it. So, right, anything here in particular? Nope, just pay to win stuff. These tasks have refreshed and nothing in particular as of yet. That's good. Anything from here? Not in particular. So we just have to capture beacons, it seems. And anything from here? Nope, nothing. All right, any freebies in the shop that we can get? Seems to be no. All right, well in that case, let's just hop straight into our first game. All right, so we have dropped in on Springfield. Our task for the, the operation, I think was to just capture 2 more beacons. So let's just go and quickly do that. Alright, so we grab this. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, alright. Honestly, we can afford to use some dash charges now because at the current point, there's not really a reason to store up the dashes until we start facing real people, in the middle area. So when you're capturing your home base beacons, it's okay to use your dashes. Just so that you can get a little bit more space. Because remember, if the dash is on a 7-9 second cooldown, I'm not exactly 100% confident. I think it's, a 9 second cooldown. 5 charges takes 45 seconds to recharge, and you could probably walk to center beacon in that amount of time. So by the time we get to center, we should have a couple extra dashes here, and that should be enough to get us enough charges to take the fight if the enemy decides to, fight us pretty hard here. So this guy's still staying in center. There's a Nuo over there. Okay, let's try not to fight this guy too hard. He shot us with a Columbus, I think. So he's got 500 meter range. So let's just try and maneuver, get a little bit closer. Somebody's firing at a Galahad here from a bit far away. So let's just go in. And we should be able to melt this guy in one go. Yeah, what is that? 60,000 damage without even trying. So yeah, that's why you want to be a little bit careful here. Oh, this guy dropped his Leo. Okay, let's just run around. Okay, I'm actually going to dash the other way now, so he has a bit of a hard time fighting me. And boom, we have just completely crushed a Leo. So this Samjock is here. I'm actually going to lock him down now with our lockdown module, and he is going to get cooked because he's just stuck in the open. That's why lockdown module is really good. If you can catch people with your abilities offline, you can hard counter them pretty well. So this guy, I believe, is in a Griffin now. Yep. So there seems to be a Leo. I think he's linked to the... No, actually, he's not linked. So, okay, we're getting shot at though. So let's just try and maneuver and maybe get an extra kill. Nah, it's too tough. I was kind of in a rough spot there, which is why I just wanted to make a sacrificial play. This guy's going for a beacon, so wait a little bit for him to get close. He's not expecting anything. Oh, I did not mean to drop a Cossack. Okay. This guy's in a Nuo. Oh my god, my mouse is tweaking out. Okay, this is pretty bad because I did not mean to drop the Nuo. I wanted to drop the Ouchin. But we'll have to make do. In case you're wondering why this guy is doing so much damage to us, it's because the Nuo has a special gimmick. It actually increases your damage. That's its ability. It increases damage dealt. We just got smoked by it, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I believe we should be able to still go for it if we drop our Titan here. So let's just, Let's use 2 dashes to get a little bit closer to him. And he's going to try and go for our home beacon now, and he's within 600 meter range, so our Titan ability should be able to just melt him down like he's made of paper. And as you guys can see, we did that. This guy is now trying to shoot us with some piercers. We can just target lock him. And now this guy is firing at us too. We ideally want to not grab anyone's attention too hard, so let's just focus on getting this beacon. And yeah, otherwise just chill. So if you guys are curious as to what the piercer does, which is that little crossbow that guy's firing at us, notice how on the left side of our screen, there's this little icon with 7 stacks. And the way the piercer functions is every shot that lands, it adds an unremovable effect that basically increases your damage taken by the next shot of the piercer. And it kind of functions as a crossbow. So it's a very powerful sniper weapon, especially at higher levels. I think a single bullet at first with no stacks does like 5,000 damage, but it can do up to like 50,000 damage per bullet once it stacks up enough. So very powerful weapon. This guy unfortunately only seems to have one of them, and the ether just has this force field. So this guy's unfortunately just going to get completely cooked by the ether. And I just try to reload for some reason, despite there not being a reload button in this game. So interesting habit from me. But yeah, let's just walk a little bit forward, heal up some of the damage we took. And yeah, just get a wee bit closer to the enemy. He's running an Aojun, which is a stealth dragon bot, as you guys can see. He's the heavy version, the strongest version of the Aochin that we have. So we should be able to just zap him out of the air here, because he is pretty squishy. And yeah, he's a goner. This kid is firing at us, but we have superior firepower, so we can just melt him down. This guy's also just cooked. And let's reload our machine guns here. Get a little bit out of distance. They have a 500 meter range, so as long as we keep our distance here, we should be fine. Let's ignore the Titans for now and just focus on killing off their bots, which should be pretty easy for us. Okay. I don't even think we need our ability right now because we can just melt this guy. And this guy is using a sniper build, so let's just use our machine guns to snipe him down. If we run out of ammo, that's fine because we can just use our ability to finish him. And I don't want to get too close to that beacon because a Titan can just drop right on top of us. So let's focus on keeping some distance here. Yeah, our ability slaps. If you guys find a similarity with this, like I envisioned this to be like the Aochin ability, but Pro Max, right? Because the Aochin ability does like what? 6,000 damage in total, or like 60,000 damage, and then this thing just does like triple that. So yeah, you can kind of think of the ether as a Aochin in a way, in that sense. Just a miniature Aochin doing its job, with like 10 times the amount of 10 times the amount of damage you can see here. We lost our kill streak, which is kind of unfortunate, but honestly, all things considered, it's fine. We did lose our ability though, which is a concern. So let's just use our running charges to get into a bit of a safer position, because I am not liking where we are right now. Okay, there's a Samjock firing at us, which is not good. We need to get to a better spot because we are not in a good place right now. We are going to go down fast if we're not careful. So let's just use our ability, try and position ourselves to get to a better spot. I don't think we can hit that guy anymore, so let's see if we can go for someone else instead. Okay, I think we might be a little bit cooked here, because this Mercury is point blank and it's hitting us pretty hard. Yeah, we're just cooked. Unfortunate. Yeah, we were stuck in the open there a little bit. That was my bad. Poor positioning. But let's see if we can still turn this around somewhat by capturing the beacons. Although it does seem to be a little bit of a lost cause. But yeah, remember, winning doesn't necessarily matter in this game. What matters more, honestly, is actually just making sure you place high in your team. This guy dropped his turret a little bit too late, so we will be able to take this beacon, which is lovely. And now he's going to try and come at us, but we can fly up, and now he won't even be able to attack us, and when he comes out of his ability, we can completely decimate the Samjock, just like that. And what do you know? A tier 2 robot has just completely smoked a Samjock player. So yeah, that is why I said this bot is actually still on par with Champions League robots. And here, notice how we're using the bridge as an angle cover and to just not take that much damage. Although Beacon Bar did run out, so we did end up losing. I think we still did pretty well though. I think we're placed top in our team. We can just double check here. Okay, decent amount of XP. We are ranking up to silver now, which is pretty nice. 2 million damage dealt, which is more than everyone else in the game at the moment. Anything here? Okay, Kid, 2 Samjocks, a Leo, and Ouchin. Like I said, just get the pilot. You guys saw how broken the pilot is. Make sure you get the pilot because that Ouchin would do extremely well if you just added that. This guy has the Walter Trauma pilot, which is incredibly OP with the Leo. Just make sure you're linked to someone at all times and you will never ever die. That is the gimmick of this pilot. I'll show you when we eventually get it later on because the statistics favor us getting one eventually in the end. But yeah, it's very broken. Same here, get your pilots. The Ouchin pilot, the Raven pilot, turn these 2 robots into a completely different robot. So make sure you get the pilot. This guy, let's see. Bronze, Griffin, Galahad, Fury. Interesting pilot decision, but still pretty okay hanger, I guess. Thermite, Zeus. Not a good combo, honestly. The Thermites are close range, Zeus is long range. Galahad with the PAL, though, is okay, I guess. So, yeah. And then this guy has a Ravager, Griffin, Raven. Yeah, get the pilot, because this thing is not good for the pilot that you have there. Yeah, making sure you use the right pilots on the right robots is very important to making sure you actually get a robot that's really powerful compared to one that's just, mediocre, right? So anyways, that aside though, operations, rewards collected. We get an extra common pad, lovely. Anything here that we get? Okay, a defense booster, interesting. So yeah, our next task is gaining honor points. That's gonna be pretty easy to do. And let me just, out of curiosity, see where we are on the leaderboard. Okay. We're at a solid 5th place. And you only need top 10 to move up in this. And I'll be happy with just a common pad. So I'll take that. Anything here that we did? Daily tasks. Do damage with Yandy, DSC. Okay, some random stuff. Alright, we can finish that. But for now, let's quickly open up this common pad and see what we get. Moment of truth. Is it going to be purple? Nope, it's going to be blue. Will we be able to finish off a... Oh, actually, I know what? Like I said, we'll take that. Nuo, W pull. Alright, so how many components are we sitting at overall? So let me just quickly claim our workshop stuff here. We're sitting at 3,000 Nuos now. Pretty solid. One of my favorite robots. Honestly, it might actually be a contender for my favorite robot, period. That's how good this thing is. So yeah, we'll see. And also, I'm actually going to watch this ad right now because these things are always on a 12-hour timer. So here we go. All right, ad has been watched. As you guys can see, whenever the... Oh my god, my mouse is tweaking out. Whenever the ad is up, as you guys can see, it always goes on a 12-hour timer regardless of when you watch it. So whenever you see that ad option, I don't know, set a phone alarm or something, come in, log in, claim this because it's going to be very useful in the long run. Obviously, I'm not going to be that kind of guy, and I'll only be logging in once a day. So I'll be upgrading this workshop at a much lower speed than you guys will be. But yeah, make sure you claim that. It's very important. Okay. The faster you level up this workshop to level 15, the faster you'll be able to get Metagear. Obviously, it's only been like, what, a week for us? And we're already like a quarter of a way to a leech. But you could be getting robots like once every week if you're like actually smart. So make sure you stay on top of collecting this stuff. And yeah, like some of these things are really OP. Hammer, Mace, and Cudgel. These will be very staple weapons for brawling robots. And honestly, for the leech eventually, I think what I'll put on it is, okay, we want a brawl type build. So let's see, what will be a decent setup for it here? I mean, the cryos could work on it. Is there anything else in particular that looks decent here? And cryos could be decent, I guess. Oh my god, my workshop is actually like being so weird. Cryos are fine. Honestly, the hammer would also be pretty good because the hammer is a blast shot. Actually, not the hammer. That's a heavy slot. Was it the mace then? That's medium. Yes, we'd want 4 of these because this is a very powerful shotgun that we can put on our leech here, and we can run down pretty much any like tanky robot, even a Teth, and just melt it down from full health to 0. Anyways, oh yeah, also we're at 3,300 gold already. I haven't been keeping track of our like gold gains per episode, but we are gathering gold at a ridiculous speed. So very important that you watch your stuff and get your stuff done. Anyways, let's hop into our next game. All right, we have dropped in deathmatch. Okay, so let's start out with Griffin. Hasn't been seeing a lot of play. Let's start with Griffin. So we have our Griffin here, and this is a underleveled death button Griffin. Believe it or not, you could actually run this build and do decently up to like maybe Gold League, as long as you leveled up your Orkans and your Pinatas. Obviously, it's not going to be good past a certain point, which is why I am not investing in the Orkans at the moment. The best setup that you could run right now is probably the Gangil Mogwan Raven. Okay, we're getting shot at by booms, but that's, oh my god, wait. Yeah, you can't, this is the issue with those weapons, you can't even hide behind cover. They quite literally, they launch a rocket straight up into the air, as you guys can see here, and it lands and hits us pretty hard. So I don't know if we can even kill this Dagon. Yeah, he bought the Mark II offer, as you guys can see here. So pretty tanky robot. We're gonna have to stay away from him at all times. Let's just drop this guy in here. Somebody has a Raptor, interesting. We somehow got the kill, lovely. Can we kill steal this one too? We actually stole the kill twice. Okay, this guy's running a Baglior, interesting. Notice how, by the way, I'm still not using my ability yet. Okay, we'll use it now just to get a better angle. But yeah, notice how we are bursting these guys down pretty hard just by running a Ouchin. Okay, this guy just got melted. Let's try and keep our distance. Oh god, it's a Kaji. It's a Kaji. You don't want to deal with this guy because he is very powerful. Okay, let's try not to get their attention too hard here. We should be able to kill the Kaji though pretty easily, because this guy apparently does not know how to use the Kaji. By the way, the Kaji, the way it's supposed to work is it drops an invisible mine that automatically jumps towards an enemy when they get close enough. So the way you want to play it is you want to keep your distance and spam your ability, drop your mines all in like one spot, and then basically rinse and repeat, which is not what that guy did. Okay, let's go here, fly up with stealth, do some damage, do some chip, and once we do that damage, we now no longer have stealth, so we should probably hide. And yeah, you guys can see here the defense points that we get from that pilot skill is giving us some extra survivability, which is pretty good. Okay, let's use our teammates as meat shields. Funny as it is to say, you can actually, this is actually a valid strat. You can actually use your teammates as a meat shield to survive a little bit longer. And as you guys can see, we are now dishing out some serious damage against the Raptor. I'm going to stay in my ability so we can finish it off a little bit faster. And I think we are good to go here. And it's gone. Okay, we are dead though, because this Magnetar guy has finally caught up with us alongside this Samjok. The funny thing is though, this guy is not ready for us to jump him from behind. So watch this. Remember how he's like super OP? We now have our dash damage boosts, and we managed to take him out. As you guys can see here. Obviously we had to sacrifice a robot to do so, but that's just proof that a very cheap robot has beaten a full Mark II robot in a face brawl, right? So as long as you know what you're doing, you can come out on top. Let's focus this Ophian down, because this robot is technically classified as a Titan killer. So let me just focus this guy and just melt him. He is gone. Focus this guy now. He is gone. Now focus this guy. He's also going to be gone. But 5, 4, 3. Oh, wait, maybe not. Holy crap. Wait, that Ophian might actually be leveled up pretty high, because he is doing quite a bit of damage. Okay. Are we dead? Are we actually about to die? We might actually be like dead here. Wait, fly up. Clutch. Wait. No, we got finished off by someone else. Unfortunate. Okay, somebody was having a ridiculously high output damage weapon there. Maybe it was that Fury, I don't know. But honestly, we did pretty good. We still managed to kill a couple bots, despite them being much higher level than us. And I think we're doing more damage than the rest of our teammates. So, pretty good. Okay, we can actually corner shoot like this, and the Crisis can't do anything about it. And the Samjok turret is, as you guys can see here, homing the bullets around the wall and hitting it. So now it's in stealth, and it's probably going to think it's safe. But I'm going to stay in this corner and wait for it to come around so we can chip it like this. And okay, this angler is here. Oh god, we need to run. We might be dead here. Yeah, I think we might be dead here. Unfortunate. So yeah, one of them has unfortunately been a little bit pay to win, so we did get a little bit cooked here. Let's see what our teammates are doing. Okay, they have an ether as well. Very interesting. What about us? Okay, we have a Shenlu. What's our... Wait, where are our teammates? Okay, so we have an Ansile, Pin, Samjok. Unfortunate. Not the best of builds, but still okay, I guess. This guy's got a kid that just got absolutely... It's got absolutely shredded to bits by this ether here. What's here? Rangent. Let's see what our... Let's go back to our team, if we can, even. Okay, our Samjok is the only one still alive. Except maybe we have another teammate. Okay, so somebody else dropped their Titan now. Teammate, you gotta focus the ether. He's our biggest threat. Our Samjok's actually playing really well, as you guys can see here. Let's actually spectate this guy. Because this is actually how you're supposed to play the Samjok. You essentially want to maximize your survivability. The turret does all the work for you because this thing is absolutely bonkers. And you basically just rinse and repeat, hide in a corner while you wait for your ability to come back up, and let your turret do everything. So it might be a bit of a boring playstyle for some of you. So it's not for everyone, I guess. But I will say that if you have this thing, you can literally ignore the weapons and just upgrade the Samjok to Mark II, and you'll be leveling up in leagues in like no time, because that's how strong the turret itself is. So you guys can see here, he's just hiding, waiting for his ability to come up, and then he peeks the corner and instantly activates his turret so that the turret can fire at this guy. And notice how it automatically homes in towards people. I don't know why he's standing in the open here though, when he should be hiding. Maybe he gave up. But yeah, now he's just gonna get cooked. Unfortunate. Yeah, you basically get the gist. You want to drop your turret down and run and rinse and repeat it. Okay, let's see how our kid does. He's probably not going to do too hot here because I do believe these enemies are pretty strong. Oh wait, our teammate dropped a sword. Oh, okay. Let's go spectate him. So this, my friends, is the sword unit. This is a robot that basically can fly up in the air with the purple shield, the absorber, like a lot of the bots that you've seen. Like, remember how we killed 2 of those snake robots, the Ophians? This guy, on the other hand, though, has a very powerful gimmick. If the enemy shoots at the shield, it charges up the damage to a ridiculous amount and increases the damage of that slash that you see there. So the range of the ability is 500 meters, so it'll shoot the percentage weapon that my Cossack currently has as its built-in weapon, and then once it's done flying, it'll have either the option to dash towards an enemy or teleport back instantly, and it always teleports back. So notice how that guy just shot at this guy's shield. Now notice how the sword just completely took out the Rook's physical shields in one go. So this thing is about to die, unfortunately, so I don't know if we'll be able to survive. Are you okay, sir? Nope, he's not okay. So probably an underleveled sword unit, but if played properly, a sword unit can actually one-shot a Titan from full health. That's how broken it is. You would just have to make sure that they don't shoot at you. Okay, these guys are like hella pay to win. What the heck? Are we fighting against like Gold League players or something? Like, we're fighting against Bjorns already, and that guy had like half the setup already complete. Sheesh. Okay. Interesting. So we lost another game, unfortunately. High Silver League. Okay. Let's see what this guy's hanger is. Leo Nuo sword unit. Okay, decently leveled sword. Unfortunately, no pilot. That's pretty unfortunate. Samjok, Leo Nuo, By the way, these are all free to play stuff. Okay, none of the stuff he has is pay to win. So believe it or not, this is a fully free to play hanger. He probably just played for a while. Yeah, see, like this stuff is all free to play too. Maybe if you give him, like, if you want to say he's pay to win, maybe he bought some common pads, but I highly doubt it. He probably just played for a while and got all this stuff for free, because that stuff in his hanger has been out for a while now. Same for this guy, maybe. Okay, a bit high on the damage side, but yeah, most of the stuff here, all free to play. This guy is 100% a free to play player, I bet. And all the stuff you see here is stuff he got over time. So props to you. Props for leveling the Nodens. It's a very fun Titan. And well played. What about this guy? Let's see. Ether level 3, he probably also got it from a chest with luck. This he probably bought off an offer because everything's Mark II. If you have a full set of Mark II stuff like this, it's probably something for the shop. Same case here. We know that these exist in the shop already. And yeah. Otherwise, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. What about this guy? Okay, Kid Mars. Honestly, pretty solid free to play hanger. I'm honestly more surprised that you actually managed to deal 1.1 million damage with that. That's pretty impressive. And this guy, Sirius Baglier. Yeah, he bought a ton of offers. I'm sure you guys could probably tell already, but Mark II stuff, Mark II robot, all on the same family category of weapons is probably something you see in the shop. And if you don't believe me, let me actually go into the shop right now and show you. So basically, he leveled up and unlocked drones. We'll touch on this in a second. 50 microchips, wonderful. We got more ads as well. Okay, we'll come back to that. This right here, by the way, if you buy this offer, one of the most valuable offers in the game right now. If you have money to spend, buy this. You can basically instantly max a drone with the offer here. Same for this one. Holy crap, we get 2 of them. And we got some more offers. Let's see here. Yeah, so here we are, the Frozen Dagon offer with the Magnetars, as you saw. And then let's see what else there is. I believe, okay, maybe it's not on the homepage here, but if you go to equipment, you can actually see, yep, here we are. The Ophion with the hazards is $5. And what else is there? Fafnir with the blights is $7. What else is there? Maybe, honestly, I think that's it. So yeah, these offers will change like every day, but you can buy stuff like this in the shop. And honestly, if you're in the lower leagues and you want to spend some money to level up fast, buying certain robots like the Ophion with these Mark II offers is a very good start. I personally, Ophion is fine. I would go with Fafnir more because I think it's better. Ravana, I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I call it the Ravana. Ravana is pretty good too, although the Wasps are kind of mediocre. So maybe not the best of weapons for the Ravana there. Still though, pretty good. And yeah, okay, let's see what we get here. So nothing there in particular. So more honor points is all we need. And yeah, I guess we'll hop into one last game for this episode and call it a day. Actually, let me check the daily tasks. Okay. Win a battle, capture beacons. Okay, well, we'll get to that stuff in a bit. For now, let's just keep going. All right, we found a game pretty fast. We dropped in on Canyon. Okay. Canyon is a bit of a longer range map, so let's start with the Aochin, who does have the ability to, fight from long range. Obviously, the pinatas aren't the best weapon for the Aochin, believe it or not. You can use it as a brawler, but Aochin is actually best suited as a mid-ranger. So, that marquee we won from the gold chest that we have, first ever opened? Honestly, 4 of those would be pretty good on the Aochin. I'm pretty sure that's actually the setup that this thing came out with. But yeah, we don't have 4 of them, unfortunately. We only have 1 of them. So running 1 of a specific weapon is actually not that good. So you want to save. Okay, this guy dropped a Curie. Let's actually fly. Go invisible for a second here. Can we hurt him? Okay, no, we can't. So if you guys are curious as to how the heck he just healed all that health back up, the Curie is actually a robot that has 2 heavy weapons, and its ability is, as you saw, it drops down 2 turrets, and it gains its entire health bar as a shield. And you have to break through that shield before you can actually damage it. Okay, we're going stealth, so this Nuo just got completely cooked. And we can actually hit people from 600 meters away thanks to our ability. So we don't even need the stealth here. We can just chip this guy from super far away. Okay, now it's the Ophion is flying. Do you see that eyeball indicator on top of the Ophion? That means it has the quantum radar module, which means it can actually see us while we're mid-stealth. So we'd actually take him out because he's actually one of our biggest threats right now. So let's just get close, do some... Oh, wait, let's not fire at that shield, because that purple shield is going to give him a damage bonus. He actually used his ability to tank some damage. So smart from him. Unfortunately, we also had a Samjock just waiting to launch his turret at him. So yeah, unfortunate for that guy. He tried outplaying us, but he unfortunately got cooked in return. So let's see if we can hit this Nuo. Get some damage dealt on this guy. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, we're doing some decent damage on that guy at least. Can we get to cover? Okay. This guy I think is running the spears, which have 600 meter range. So let's try not to grab his attention too much. And we can just fall back for now. Okay, never mind. He is running... What is that he's running? Is it the Arbalest? Or not Arbalest, the whatever the other thing is? I don't know. I mean, we can hit him over his wall though, which is nice. And yeah, he's taken up quite a bit of damage here. Let's just hide. Honestly, there's no real reason to fight these guys too hard. Okay. I just missed my entire salvo. Lovely. Alright, this Samjock just went into stealth, so let's just chase after him. Get some hopefully better positioning on this guy so that we can finish him off. So, okay, once again, my aim is dog, but we still finished him. Okay, this Samjock went into stealth, so we will need to keep our distance, but maybe our ability can finish him? Oh my god, 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. Unfortunate. I'm actually going to keep our distance though, because that Samjock's going to get desperate. And yeah, because of that, he tried to chase after us, and our teammate finished him off. Okay, Sword Unit has dashed. Notice our teammate, and our teammate's dead. That's because one of our teammates shot at the Sword Unit, and it got vaporized. And I actually think in one of our previous episodes, I showcased us getting completely third-partied and our outchin by Sword Unit as well, because the Samjock turret just kept hitting it. So, yeah. Honestly, this Samjock is a pretty good feeder for the Sword Unit. So let's focus this guy down, because he is going to be quite a big threat. Yeah. And our teammate somehow survived with a sliver of HP. Lucky him. This guy, I think, is the Sword Unit. So let's just focus him down. This guy's running a Condor. I don't know if we can actually survive this guy, so I'll do my best to do some chip damage, but I knew we were going to die, so that's fine. And now I'm actually going to drop the Griffin to see if we can chase down that Sword Unit. Let's just jump to get some distance. Sword is going haywire. Somehow the Fenrir didn't die, so lucky him. The Sword actually also has a pilot that lets it instantly execute any robot that has 15% health or lower. That's getting nerfed to 12% in the next update, but still, like, think about it, like, you could instantly kill someone, like, pretty quickly with that thing. So here it is, running around, flying. I don't think it's looking at us right now, so let's just hide behind cover. And we should be able to jump now and get closer to it. Let's wait for one more ability before we go for it now, because it is just going to instantly kill us if we aren't careful. So I'm just going to hide here, wait for it to use its ability, ideally on my teammate, so we can then charge in and finish him off. Okay, there we go. There's his ability spammed. Okay, please don't be a high-level Dagon. I'm actually going to be so sad. Okay, we need to finish this guy off. He's public enemy number 1. And we failed. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Because now our Titan is actually going to struggle a lot against that thing. Although we did lower it down pretty hard, so maybe not. Okay, this guy just got vaporized. Okay, Dagon is also getting vaporized. There we go. He's just gone. And also, this guy's only Mark 1, which is why he's so squishy. Okay, getting a little bit closer here. We actually have a teammate Ether as well. So either people have bought the Ether offer, or Ether is just that incredibly common in the 1000 key chest, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, apparently we're not pay to win, question mark? Yeah, okay. This is bad. So we're actually gonna fly up so he doesn't hit us. And this, oh wait, shoot, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, we're so cooked. I meant to use heal, not fall down. I pressed the wrong button. That's on me. Holy crap. That's fine though. Very subpar run with the Ether because of a keyboard misclick. Maybe I should change the keybinds to something else. I don't know. It's fine though, because Cossack, remember, is still going to do pretty well against Titans because this arm weapon is ridiculously strong. So let's just hide behind our little teddy bear Bjorn here and try and corner shoot this guy when he's not looking. So I don't know what he's doing right now. Let's try not to get too close to that guy. And this guy's just stuck here, so maybe we can hit him. A lot of damage. Yep, there we go. Oh my god. Look at that beautiful damage. 150,000 damage, just like that. And we should be able to help finish this guy off again. We might actually be able to kill him because the Bjorn ran out of ammo. So let's see how much damage we do here. Yeah, never mind, we didn't kill him, but we did do a decent amount. Wonderful. And yeah, we can just keep hiding. Let's target the kid now. And yeah, you can see how we're doing quite a lot of damage even in our Cossack. Okay, we can just keep chipping. Oh god, Mars threw a turret at us. We're fine. Somehow, I don't know. Okay, we can keep corner shooting. This guy's just gonna keep taking chip damage, and we're just helping our Bjorn. So yeah, 50,000 damage again, and we get an assist maybe. Nice. Yeah, notice how even without Titans, you still have the ability to make a huge impact on your team. This is why I was freaking out when we got this arm from the common pad, because the armed weapon category is very powerful. You can run these things in champs, and obviously the more you get, the better they are, because, you know, they do percentage damage. So if Cossack is doing this much damage with it, I'm sure you guys can only imagine how many a sword would do with 4 of these. So yeah. There you go. That's why the arms are crazy. Very unfortunate that my Ether was pretty much instantly killed because I misclicked one button, but you know what? It's fine. League promotion to silver. We got 500 gold. 800,000 damage dealt. We somehow were on the bottom of our team. Interesting. Let's see what these guys have. 1820 trophies. Bjorn. Okay. Kinda meta stuff. Let's see if he has any of the more pay-to-win stuff. Okay, maybe not. So this guy seems to be just a long-time player. He probably spent a little bit on the game, but not too much. What about this guy? Oh, Sam Jock. Nope, this guy... Let's see. Oh, Tess. Condor. No, I don't think he spent on the game, actually. I think he just got lucky over time, and... Let's see. Oh, actually, Mirix. I don't know. Mirix is kind of hard to get. I always try to assume the best, but you know, what really is carrying this guy right now isn't necessarily the Teth or his wallet at all. It's actually the fact that his robots are high level, and higher level gear is always going to triumph over meta gear that is just unlocked. You want to level up your gear. Ooh, this guy has a Dux. Bro, if I had a Dux, I would be so happy. We could clear extermination so easily. It's actually going to be like child's play. If we get a Dux from the super chest, I will literally, I'm not even kidding, do an instantaneous 500 degen giveaway. If you guys can manifest that luck, holy crap, I will instantly do a giveaway the moment we get this thing and the video goes live. Holy crap, that's how good that thing is. I really want one, okay? And then obviously, other bots are pretty decent. But yeah, solid hanger overall. Let's see what this guy has. He's also gold, okay. Kepri, Mars, Ophion. Okay, interesting. I'm honestly more surprised. Okay, Retaliator Heimdall. So this guy was the Heimdall player. Why does he not just put the Evera on the Heimdall? Those bubble Titan weapons, like the Evera and the Evera here, you could just slap them on here, and the Heimdall would become like much better with those weapons. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what this guy has next. Okay, also Gold League. So we're already fighting Gold League players now. Here he has a sword unit. also has a Dux. So okay, maybe people just had these accounts for a while now, because Dux was in the common pad a couple of seasons ago. So, and then okay, we saw that guy already. What about this guy? Griffin 2 Nuos. Okay, solid. This guy was the one. Oh, the Ballista. That's what it's called. He's running the Ballistas. Honestly, not the best of weapons. Probably want to swap those out. But Nuo makes anything work, so it's fine. Cossack, Leo, Natasha's. Okay. And of course, we were here. Unfortunately, our ether did die pretty much instantly, which is why we didn't get much value. But honestly, solid stuff for what we were doing. So we're fighting gold players now, which is pretty nice. Holy crap. What in the world? Okay, this is... all right, I take back what I said. This is the best offer I've seen for microchips. I did not know this offer existed, but... all right, there we go. You spend an extra $1, you get 200 more microchips, plus paralysis, which is a solid drone. That is a very solid offer to get. This is not good of an offer because a free-to-play drone. If you don't believe me, I believe this chest should now be updated with drones. So if we scroll to the right here... lo and behold, it should be here. There we go. Yeah. So we've got the Moderator, the Webby, the Sport Wave, the Wave, Solar, Hawkeye, Friezo, Qingting, Pascal, Kestrel, Seeker, Hiroko, Shy, Showdown, and Deltoki. These are all very solid drones. Honestly, of them, I would say probably for free-to-play players, Moderator, Webby, Wave are probably very solid. Simply because they do a crap ton of damage, even at low levels. Hawkeye as well. Friezo as well. Qingting, a little bit more debatable, but yeah. Honestly, all of these are very solid bots. Daltoki is probably the best for free-to-play because in the early game, this thing is actually like cracked because the laser actually does a literal ridiculous amount of damage. And yeah. But now this super chat, this gold chest is the exact same as the one I have on my main account because now it also has the drones. And I believe now leveling up does nothing but give us extra gold and silver. So yeah. And we're also, by the way, already sitting at 4,300 gold. I'm pretty sure, let's go to extermination here. We would get 50, so 100, 200 gold. So that gives us 4,500 gold approximately. We would literally just need a couple days and we would get this 5th hanger slot. That's how easy gold is to get. I'm personally going to keep hoarding our gold because you never know what you can get from the shop. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep saving. But we're here. We got our extra task. I'm gonna quickly go and finish watching these ads so we can get this daily task out of the way. So let's go do that. All right, that's 1 done. That's 2 done, and that's all 3 done. All right, booyah! Collect all, and moment of truth. Boom! 25 plat, 25 memoriam, 50 gold, and what do you know? We're almost up already. So the reason, like I said, why you want to hoard your platinum is when you get a better weapon, you want to replace it. Titan weapons have 2 categories for the people who don't play this game. There's a beta category and an alpha category. You want to upgrade your alpha weapons first to level 25, then your beta weapons to level 25, and then start upgrading your Titan once those are all upgraded. A maxed out Titan weapon set is much, much, much more impactful than a maxed out Titan is. So always focus on your weapons. For perspective, we could probably, with level 25, even Vengeance and Retaliator, smoke like the entire lobby with just our ether alone. That's how powerful Titan weapons are when they're leveled up. These are the categories of weapons you can get. For the ether in particular, this is the weapon we are looking for. And believe it or not, it is actually in this chest, the Arbiter. I will show you what this thing can do if we manage to get it. No spoilers, because this thing is absolutely bonkers. For those of you guys who already know what it does, you probably know what I'm talking about. I run, to give you perspective of how broken this thing is, I run 4 of these on my main Titan, on my main hanger, which is in like high champs, okay? So that just tells you how broken that weapon is. But besides that, honestly, I'd take any Titan weapon you can get. So I'm not a real beggar here, but top tier would definitely be the Arbiter. If not, Vindicator would be kind of decent, and Discordia would be nice. But otherwise, these are melee weapons, so not the best choices. Tonins would be okay, I guess. These things actually have bonus damage to Titans, so this thing would like one-shot a Titan for perspective. But yeah, these are all solid weapons. So let's just see what we get, honestly, from the chest. And if we don't get anything like super good, then we can always invest into this weapon right here, because this is pretty cheap, and it's also a weapon that's going to absolutely decimate enemies in the lower leagues. And it's actually getting a very solid buff too, which is pretty nice. And on that note, actually, oh, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, equip a drone, upgrade a Titan weapon, upgrade passive modules. Wasn't there a task for pilot? Have at least one legendary pilot of rank 2. Okay, legendary pilot. So unfortunately, I don't think we have any legendary pilots, because a legendary pilot is one of these gold tier ones. So we'll hold off on that task first still. Let's see what drone that they gave us though. The starter. Okay. So heals us when we take a lot of damage. I mean, I'll take it. Not really impactful, but okay. All right. 25 microchips. This is one of the most expensive resources in the game. Save them up. It takes 1,000 of these to level up a drone to max level alongside a Dorito. So it would take 1,000 microchips and a Dorito to level up a drone to max level. So hoard these. You ideally want to hoard microchips to get the single-handed best drone for free-to-play players, which is, drumroll please everyone, you probably already know what I'm talking about, the Armadillo. You don't need to max out this thing. In fact, a level 9 Armadillo is all you need, because this thing is absolutely bonkers in extermination. If you have a level 9 Armadillo, you can literally get a robot that is like 10, I'm not even kidding, 10 times tankier than a Titan can ever get. That is how broken the Armadillo is. And it's incredibly easy to reach, like to charge up as well, because every kill gives you 10 defense points. For perspective on how much defense our Ether has, it only has at the moment 32. So 3 kills would already get it to be as tanky as our Ether in terms of pure defense. That's how crazy it is. So we're going to have to wait for that. I'm going to go and quickly watch all these offers now, because there is only, 12 minutes left to get all these. So let's just watch it. All right, we are done with the ads. So as you guys can see, this ad chain is pretty good. 300 keys, 350 power cells, 20 modules, 20 memoriam, and 3 microchips. Microchips, like I said, the reason why they're so hard to get is you can only get like 8 of them a day. I can't show you right now, but the daily task should have now updated with 5 microchips inside the reward category as well. And yeah, 8 microchips a day is not a lot. To get 1,000 microchips, it would take this many days. I believe the calculations say it's like 125, I think, around how many days? 125 days exactly. So yeah, 125 days, which is about 4 months to max out a drone. And that's if you play every day, you watch all the ads, and you complete the daily tasks, which is quite a bit of a tall task for busy people in general. So yeah, hard to do. And yeah, let me just quickly watch these and pray that we get some keys so we can contribute to our super chest category. Bam. 75 power cells. Okay, I'll take it. 21 tickets. Okay, lovely. What's our last spin? And our last spin, 45 keys. Okay. So what is that? 66 keys from just this spin alone. W. And yeah, we're now sitting at a hefty 2,400 keys. Very good. Bro, you don't understand how tempted I am to spin this chest right now. But we must stay strong. 200% bonus only, because that's how valuable the 200% bonus is. Yeah. I think that's all that we have to do for today. So let me just quickly run through, check everything. Yeah, I think we're good. Anything here? We did our workshop ads. Let's just quickly claim this before we leave. Did all our daily tasks. And yeah, I think we watched all our ads. So yeah. That's all for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Actually, before we close off, I'm actually going to finish this. So 28. And we still have our premium apparently. Wait, let me go. Wait, we still have premium? No, we don't have premium, but somehow we have a discount. I don't know how. 15% discount on, I guess, the space tech robots. I mean, we'll take it. We'll upgrade our Ouchin again to get the ability a little bit stronger. Let's go. All right. And yeah, so we'll check back on that one in a bit. You could, oh wait. Oh no, you have to buy them in the store. Never buy drones in the store. Even these 10 microchips is deceptively expensive. That is 2 days worth of earnings. So you can go for it if you really want to, but I highly suggest against it. And yeah, just wait for the black market chest to eventually drop a drone, because that's where you'll be able to get them. Anyways, that's enough yap from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Actually, wait. The web shop. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that next episode. It's like not a big deal as of now. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Your brother signing off.